Game plan live, and we back from the DMV with a VI.
Yes, sir. Victory Monday, fellas. Hey, Pittsburgh go to 7-2. I tell you what, fellas, we still sitting at first place in that AFC North, and we about to go through the gauntlet. We about to go through the gauntlet. So good win
Yeah.
yesterday against a great NFC team. Again, Jaden Daniels still a dog. You know what I mean? We just put that thing on him, like Twiz said, make a rookie look like a rookie. That's what we
Mm-hmm.
did. We did that yesterday.
He
Yeah,
was balling though.
he was balling
Yeah,
though.
Yeah, he was
He was
balling.
balling. He was balling. We
yeah.
gave we gave we gave him some points too. We gave him some points.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went
We,
17 to 34 for 202 yards. No touchdowns, no picks, though. He doesn't turn the ball
hey,
over.
hey, 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 that ain't balling, dog.
No, not
I
at
mean,
all.
yeah,
That's
he
not
had a
balling.
not. That's usually that he get it. The game before they only had 209. Like he ain't throwing for
No, I'm
200
talking about
yards.
the 17 for 34. That's
17 to
50%.
34, though. Yeah,
That's 50%. That's horrible.
right, right.
What is ours then? It's 50% too
Yeah,
on
Russ
the
was only
nose.
50%. Russ was
Yeah, but
14 to 28.
he had 3 touchdowns.
There you
Okay,
go.
all
There you
right.
go.
There we
There
go.
you go. Hey, but fellas, I
Okay.
mean, yesterday, another one of them tight games. Pittsburgh, we went 4-2 yesterday in one possession games. Uh, that's the Steeler way, it seems like, huh?
It's a beautiful game.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a beautiful game. It was a beautiful game because it showed a lot of dimensions of who we are.
Hmm.
It showed we capable of coming back. It showed we got poise. We handled adversity. You know what I'm saying? The hard wins is the best wins for me. Easy wins is easy wins. You take them and you run with them. But games that you got to pull teeth to win, I think
Uh-huh.
that do something. I think that build a lot for your team. I think it build character. I think it build a brotherhood between the men. You understand
Yep.
what I'm saying? That we can rely on each other. You know what I'm saying? And it starts building that camaraderie. Like, hey man, hey, we got something special here, y'all. Let's keep this thing strong. Let's keep this glue tight. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And push forward for the ultimate goal, which is that to hoist that trophy, man, at the end of this season, man. Because that's whether people believe it or not, that was a big topic on the sports shows today. Is the Steelers a Super Bowl ready team today? That was a lot of talk today amongst the
Yeah.
amongst the people that critique this level on a higher level than how we do it. We do it
Right.
on our local level, on our Facebook level, on our YouTube level. These people do it on a national level, and they speak in elite. So
Yeah.
take it for what it's worth. 7-2 is 7-2, and it looked good. It ain't no give me 7-2. We had to go earn that 7-2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did. Now,
Yeah.
fellas, how does Omar Khan look now? Uh, and not to look too far ahead, but how does Omar Khan look now with Mike Williams coming in with the game-winning touchdown and the boy Smith? He did have a stack yesterday, but also with Alex Highsmith look like he's going to be out for an extended period of time with that ankle sprain, or we got to see what that really is. But
They was great last minute deals. They
yeah,
were great last minute deals. Right at the witching hour, as you want to call it. I
yep,
think he made it about like 2:55, 3 o'clock. Bang bang. And for a guy that wants to be here in Preston Smith, and Mike Williams probably wants to be here. If he don't divert to the Jets and they signing for some money real quick, his next plane ride was here. People don't know that.
Yeah.
okay,
So, I mean,
okay,
Yeah.
and he's going to be the number two once it gets around and he gets his footing set. Because
right.
I mean, they're both big boys and he can run. Like he's not slow. You see,
Yeah.
I
He
think
separated.
yesterday
He
was
separated real well on that touchdown catch. He had him by 5 yards though.
yeah, and he said yesterday that was supposed to be Austin, but I really don't believe that all the way. I think he's kind of telling the media that because they
Hmm.
kind of set it up. They threw
Hmm.
a couple deep to Austin, kept
Yeah,
throwing it deep to Austin. So boom, Mike is in the game. Bang! You just
yeah.
read
Soon
it.
as Austin went out, soon as Austin went out too.
Yeah, no clue that was coming. No nine route down the sideline with him.
Right,
Hmm.
right. What's
Game
up,
winner.
lifted ones? We gonna get them started though, fellas. But one thing I can say, uh, I don't like to brag too much, but our five keys was on yesterday, fellas.
Yeah,
Our
they
You
five
see me
always
keys was
text
are.
that.
on.
I text
Yeah,
that to you. I text that to the thread. I said, man, we called this game to a T.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, just going down them real quick, fellas. Special teams had to be the best in the league. We kind of did that, but We missed that
He
one.
catch that ball, man, and it's really we really the illest dudes in Nebraska. He catch that ball.
Nah,
He
I
catch
couldn't
that
believe
ball.
they even threw it. I had my head down. I look up. I see the ball in the air.
Yeah,
He literally was, I'm going to score a touchdown.
Yeah,
He took his eyes off the ball.
he was
He said
wild.
he
Took his
practiced
eyes
it
off the
10
prize.
times all
Mhm.
week. He didn't drop it one time.
For real.
Mhm.
No, not
Good
one
day.
time. He just dropped it one time. They had
Okay.
to. I mean, you willing to call that on your own 15.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
we was feeling good because we had drove down the field and we had stopped them twice.
Yeah,
Right in his hands, man. Bang, right in his rib. He's scoring. He's scoring to catch that ball.
to the house.
Because they noticed that the gunner come down. I guess film said he noticed that the gunner come down, and he came down. Soon as they switched right to it. See,
Yeah, he was
Danny
wide
Smith
open.
was skipping on the side. I mean, I was a tutty. That was 7.
He was wide open, though. Wide open.
Yeah.
Russ needs to be spot on today. What I can say, and I'm gonna just flash Russ's stats real quick. It wasn't that good of a day statistically, but when he had to do it, I mean, just again, we talked about that throw to Mike Williams. That's something that not too many quarterbacks can do that, fellas. Not too many.
Hey man, listen. Be clear, man. That is a beautiful stat line. You know how many quarterbacks ain't throwing 3 touchdowns a game?
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's the only stat that matter, bro. I mean,
Right.
it's not the. Let me not say that. We know that's but in the grand scheme of things, it's all about putting points on the board.
Right.
And
Right.
3 touchdowns in a game, and they were great touchdowns. They were, you know what I'm saying? So, sometimes it ain't gonna be pretty. You know what I mean? Sometimes it won't be pretty far as a hell of a stat line, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 14 for
3
28,
touchdowns.
195, 3 touchdowns
Yeah.
and a pick, 93.6 QBR.
He
Yeah.
threw some really good balls. The one that Pickles on the sideline, when Pickles get back both his feet in there because he learned from the week before. Got
Yeah.
both his feet in. And then the touchdown to Muth to the left outside shoulder.
Ooh.
That was a beautiful pass, too.
Ooh. And again, I just don't know if Justin can do stuff like that, fellas. You know what I mean?
He can't, y'all. If Justin can do stuff like that, he wouldn't have never got taken out of the game, bro.
I
If he
don't know
can do that, he can't do it.
I don't think he
can't
can
do
make
it, y'all.
certain throws. He can't cerebrally pre-snap and determine.
Exactly. He
He
can't run an offense
Not to
like
that
Russ
point.
run the offense.
No.
He can't run no offense like that. That's the whole thing, man. You got to be able to run the offense.
Yeah.
I keep trying to tell you, you want to be entertained, then you want Justin. You want to have somewhere to fly to in the playoffs and maybe a chance to go to New Orleans for the Super Bowl, you want Russ. That's all.
Okay.
That's all it comes down to.
Yeah.
Now, answer me this, fellas. With Russ being on what, a 1-2 year deal with us? Is that a 2-year deal he got with us?
Just this year.
Just one. They got one. They got both 1-year deals, Keith.
1-year deal,
Okay.
baby.
$1 million mans. Both of them.
And again, not looking forward. Like I said, we ain't gonna look forward with Highsmith. But do you try to re-sign Russ if we go deep?
What?
Of course.
Man, that's all day, bro. This is all we listen. You ain't nothing without a quarterback, B.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't going nowhere without no quarterback. I don't care what you say. You ain't going nowhere without no quarterback. That is the bread and butter of your team. Period. Point blank, man. The position is too important. It's too important.
Can we? First of all, it's always if we're going to pay him. That's number one. You know what I mean? You know, it always comes down to the money. But Russ is 35. Is he the long term for the next 5-year guy, or is it just we just
what you? I was thinking 3. What you thinking though?
3 year, $90 million.
Yeah.
That's what you throw at him. That's if he wins a playoff game.
Right.
Yeah.
Got to win a playoff game and got to like have a real shot at going there.
Now he get to the AFC championship. He get to the AFC. He get in the AFC championship game. That thing gonna be looking more like 3, like for one.
Then it's all how comfortable his family feel living here too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
3 year, $90 million. 3 year, $90 million to be right because you can keep dudes on the team. Dudes don't gotta leave. You need your guys, especially you need your guys, man. I mean, yeah. So it'll be something like that.
Got to pay Georgie. Georgie's numbers gonna keep going up. You're gonna have to pay Georgie. You're gonna have to go ahead and get him right. You can't pull that. You can't pull that not wanting to pay Georgie. You're gonna have to pay Georgie. But you want to pay Georgie because Georgie and Russ is going to be. Just imagine them getting a whole off season together, man.
Ooh.
A whole off season. We get a whole draft. Then we get a draft, man. Listen, man. Listen. My juices is back flowing heavy, pimp. I'm here to tell you that right now.
Thug say 1 year. 1 year, Thug saying 1 year.
No, sir. No, sir. It's too hard to get. It's too hard to get.
He was answering you. He was answering you, Keith.
Oh, okay.
He was saying just 1 year. He was just saying 1 year. Yeah,
well, Thug, put up there what you think we should sign Russ for if he go deep in the playoffs, or like Doe says, at least wins one playoff game. Put in the chat, y'all. And remember, go over to YB Game Plan over there on YouTube. I see most of our people are watching on YouTube today, fellas. Most of the people we got, they on YouTube. So thanks for joining us over there. Go ahead on over there and watch it. We have 12 people over there, only 3 on Facebook or 9 on Facebook. So go ahead on over there, like, subscribe, and share. But our third key was run the ball to set up the play action pass, fellas. Now, did we do that? Again,
it wasn't effective like how you would want to see our running game effective. But and then we got behind, so then the running game wouldn't be so exclusive playing from behind. You throw it in to keep them boys from putting their ear backs on us and rushing our quarterback the way they did. Well, for the most part, man, it was
Well, we did have a $140. We had a $140 rushing. Jaylen Warren led us though with 14 for 66 yards. Najee had 21 for 53 and a touchdown. Cordero had 3 for the 14. He had effective runs. Pickens had the 1, but I mean, we still went over that 140 yards. We about 150 for the last 3 games in a row.
I mean, we had the 3 for 3, the 3.3 average. That's a hurt piece. That's not like us. We've been averaging 5 to 6 yards. But then we stayed with the run, still down 10, still kept grinding it. We had some big runs by Jaylen Warren. If he doesn't fumble on the one, I believe they run it in with him. He get one tutty with Najee. We end up with a $143 running the ball. We did well. We did well enough.
Yeah. I didn't know our stat line as a running offense was that great. I was more or less thinking individual wise, but I didn't know we hit a $150 on the ground. So that in terms of that, yeah, a $150 is a $150, whether it come from 1 or it come from 4. 143, yeah. Whether it come from 1 or it come from 4 people. 143 on the ground is 143 on the ground.
Yeah, I think Cordero, what did Cordero have? Like 25 yards rushing? Something like that. Any ran
14.
14, okay. Yeah.
Put it back up. It was 3 for 14.
Yeah, 14.
Yards,
okay, yeah.
4.7
average. Him and Jaylen at 4.7. Najee just 2.5. They was keying.
Najee's the one that brought the average down. I mean,
but they were keying on Najee. They didn't see in the last 3 games with Najee. Wasn't going to be 4. Wasn't going to be 4.
And as soon as you put Bam Bam in there, he that shift of style of running took him by surprise.
Yeah. And again,
took their ears by surprise.
You got to respect that with Russ. You know what I mean? Like we said, did he really set up the run with the play action? I mean, I'm going to say the run set up the pass this time. You know what I mean? So again,
well, I know what it did set up. It set up that goddamn W. Goddamn it, that's what it did set up.
Yeah.
We got that W. We walked up out of Chocolate City with that W and that 7-2 on top of the AFC North. That's all I'm concerned with.
They saying Lifton once said sign Russ 2 years. He'll accept the team friendly deal at this point. Russ just wants to play ball, and I think he notices Pitt as a good system for him. That's a great way to put it. I like that.
And he's one of the fellas now. I've been seeing a lot of I've seen the interaction between him and I live for the moments, man. I live for team camaraderie, man, because I seen what that shit looked like on the highest level, man, when we was really the AFC championships.
The celebration that when he hard count. That you see that the whole team.
But when Cam. Yeah, but when him and Cam had a personal interaction, and it was like Cam was like, yeah, and Russ was looking back at him like, yeah.
It was real. Saying the same thing though. If we go far in the playoffs, I'll say 2-year deal will be offered. I said 3 to 90, just making sure that this is clear that he don't even think about going anywhere else. because he can
Okay.
think about whatever you want to think about when you're a free agent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go ahead and lock him in for the 3. Lock him in for the 3. Get him locked in because guess what? He looked good. He looked strong.
That's what
That ain't
Gene.
that don't just fade away. That don't just leave in a year.
Now, Gene,
That don't just
Gene is
leave in a
saying,
year.
Gene is saying 2 with a 3rd-year option. I like that idea. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Give him the 3rd-year option.
2 years with a 3rd-year option is that worked too. That
Yep.
worked too. But I'm just saying for real.
He'll be
Like
38,
if
fellas.
we
He'll be 38.
if we go, that's all fine and dandy. He, like I said, he ain't falling off no cliff no time soon. But if he get us deep into this playoff, if we get
Right.
AFC Championship out of this guy,
Okay.
go ahead and lock him in for the 3 for 110, 120 and be done with it.
3 for
Be done
110, 120.
If he get us to the
That's-
AFC Championship, you got to remember, they playing. Danny Dimes is getting 40 and he can't find the end zone.
Yeah. They thinking about
Dimes is
changing him,
outta here.
benching him.
You know what I
they
mean?
thinking about benching him.
Yeah. He got
You know
40,
what?
160.
And when I was saying something like that a couple weeks ago, man, though, it might be 40 by the time we want to get Russ a year. You know what I mean? Just because of the market. Patrick Mahomes, if he go this year, he going 170 a year. You know what I mean?
Man,
He already got paid.
I know,
Yeah.
but though everybody they caught up to him now.
He already got paid though. He don't care
He
about
ain't
that.
tripping. He want to win, bro. He don't want no money.
Yeah, $500 million deal.
He want to win, bro. See, that's what
it.
That's what it looked like.
Twan, you took some pre-workout. You are like hyped up, baby.
I'm trying to get something in. I got my coffee. I've been drinking my coffee. Though, my bad.
God damn now, baby. Now,
My bad.
Get something in.
I told you about I told you about treat me like street booty on live air now. I told you about that.
We've been going about 20 minutes. Like, man, this nigga is hyped up, boy. I can't even get about
That's that coffee, man. My bad. Go ahead, Pimpin.
Shit.
I love when you on your bullshit, boy. You be having me. I'm over here crying and shit. Go ahead, doggy. Oh.
Well, he got a $500 million deal. The way he structured it so they can sign people, Keith.
Mm-hmm.
The way he go, man, we ain't going there. But not with no old dude, 35 years old. Like, and I don't know what you do with Justin because Justin still got good football on him. But I don't know how you pick up cerebral when you're going into year 5. Next year be year 5 for him. He had the chance for it to be his deal after 4-2. And the coach said it perfectly. It was good to not be confused with great. And Russ has been great, dog. I didn't see this coming. I didn't see this playing this goddamn well. But hey, Arthur Smith is perfect for him. He's an under-center quarterback. And Arthur wants to play under the center. My God, man. I mean, that was a hell of a game to win yesterday right there. Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Yeah. It's beautiful.
That's the first time we kicked the field goal in 5 years in a game.
Yeah.
What?
I was dolo solo watching the game. Like, yo, we here, man.
Yeah.
We here, bro. We are here, man.
Yeah.
We are here.
Keith, you better yourself on mute. You're on mute or something. Yeah, you can't hear a word you're saying.
Yeah. We can't. We hear. We see you talking, but we can't hear you.
Nothing.
Unplug and plug back in. Whatever. Unplug and plug back in.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, we can. There you go.
I had to unplug it. But now, that fourth key, fellas, was the defense had to stop the big plays. In most senses, we did that. McLaurin had the one. What was it? The 54-yarder. I think McLaurin had.
Yeah.
But other than that, we did put the clamps on.
That was it.
Even the amount of plays we ran compared to them, 59 to 75, time of possession, the top Twez. You always put that emphasis on top. 23 minutes to 36 minutes. I mean, we tore them up clockwise, and most of that was second half.
They got a really good team.
They not saying
you wasn't going to stop everything.
Right.
McLaurin, that was a good pass.
Yeah.
And McDaniels is in shotgun the whole game, so it's kind of predictable what he's doing. Mm-hmm. And you wasn't going to run the ball too much with Eckler. Eckler had an okay game. I think he had one just not. But they think it was like 41 yards or something he had or something like that.
He had 2 times, though. He had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he
Eckler
had 2 touchdowns.
4 yards. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, I mean, that was great, though. Yeah, we did stop the big play, though. I mean, going back to what the key was. Other than
What the
that,
key
the
was.
big play was stopped. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
McLaurin had a $113, but like I said, though, most of that was on that one
On
play.
that one play.
And Twiz, I mean, they punted 6 times yesterday. Before yesterday, I think it was in the first 9 games or their first 9 games, they had only punted 9 times. Let me see what I put down. 6 times. They had only punted 6 times in 9 games, fellas. They punted 6 times yesterday. So again, defense, we were getting on and off the field. Their third down conversion, they went. What was that? Let me get back to it. Third down, they was 5 of 14 on third down, and then they, of course, they was 0 for 1 for that 1 fourth down. We went 7 of 16 on third down. So again, defense was getting off the field. They went less than 50% on third down, and we stopped the big play, which is always going to be huge for our defense. You know what I mean? Our mob, we depend on defense stops, 3 and out, 3 yards in a cloud of dust on the offensive side. I mean, it still ain't changed since the 70s, damn near. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just been rebranded.
Their stat line, if you look at their stat line, you like, where they 27 points come from? If you really look at their stat line, 5 for 14 on third down, and one big play, one receiver, there's no running game for real. He scored twice, but no real deal running game. So you really we really should have handed it to him for real. But that's just how it play out sometimes.
If it wasn't for that punt, if it wasn't for the fake punt, Twiz,
yeah, that's 6 points. That was a gimme. Then they had another short. They had a couple field goals on some short.
That punt. We had that short punt, but they got that good roll on that punt, and they was on the other side of the 50. So yeah, put them on in there. I think they ran 2-3 plays and was already in field goal position.
But that defense, they stepped up how they need to step up to be a top 5 defense, or I'm sorry, top 3. Yeah, that's what they are right now.
I was going to say, hey, don't shortchange. We top 3 in defense now, fellas. And that's one thing we going to always hang our hat on here in Pittsburgh. We like a defensive team. So that fifth key that we had to be dominant in trenches, I'm going to say for the most part we were more in the second half again. But Cam had a game yesterday, though.
Woo! My favorite player on the team.
Yeah, sometimes you match up.
Whoa, Cam, 2 sacks, baby. And the tip ball. And the tip ball and the sack was huge in the end. Mm-hmm. That's what I was begging for somebody to make a play in the second half, because the first half I thought they wasn't making any plays. Mm-hmm. The guy caught out was balling. We're going to talk about him in a little bit.
Yeah, we already go over that.
They wasn't making any splash plays. We just needed them. And TJ, he didn't have a stat line yesterday. Nothing.
He was flat. He was flat yesterday.
Well, he
had a couple hurries, but they definitely made it a
sack though. He should have sacked on that safety, because I was clearly home. I mean, God,
but that's
hold him a lot though.
Yeah,
God damn, that's you got to call that right there.
It shouldn't even be. Hey, no, it shouldn't even be fair. You shouldn't even be allowed to use 3 people to block one. He's playing fair, man. That's like playing one-on-one, but it's 3 against 1. How you can't win that. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna have to scheme up a way to free him up, then, dog. Like
that's when I'm tough. Or just scheme the defense up around that. When you see that if it's taking 2-3 people to hold him, there's a gap that got to be exploited somewhere.
Well, that's where Highsmith gets off. And
maybe that's the reason why Cam had the big 2 sack day.
Man.
Yeah, he out a month.
That's what I heard. I'm not.
Likely 2 to 3 games.
Yeah,
likely.
You gotta let that thing heal for real. Especially when you're getting caught outside. Yeah,
hurt for the Ravens game. Damn.
Yeah, Greg. That was one of Greg's. My stuff ain't working.
It was you two. How's Highsmith today, Greg?
Yeah.
And we just answered that. Yeah, 2 to 3 games. So out a month.
That while we was talking about
half a month.
But again, like we said, that Smith signing is going to definitely help. With ease. That and Herbig should be back.
Couldn't be better.
What, in 2 weeks? Though Herbig will be back.
That's 2 weeks. 2 more weeks.
What the hell did Herbig hurt himself? Yeah, what did he do about this? That's what happened to him.
This got to be a 6-week injury.
That's crazy. He come back. You know he
Yeah.
be back. Yeah, that's it. I was figuring what was the injury? Was it a growing or something? Growing? Was it growing?
I got no idea what it was exactly though, but
Yeah, we're
I
gonna have to
guess
keep
it,
it looking up when he get back on
yeah,
live.
yeah. His internet is messed up today. There you go.
No, good. I'm back. I was trying to
We knew you was coming.
get the update back on Herbert because I thought he was out for 4 weeks though, but that was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
said this is looking like a. You can't say it's like that now because it's been 4 weeks. So I guess about 2 more
Yeah.
weeks. That's a 6-week
Unless he
injury.
re-aggravated it or something. What happened to him? Did you? What's the
Thought it
actual
was
injury?
hamstring or calf, something like that. I think something with a leg.
Oh, okay.
Remember he was limping. He was limping really bad.
All right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But anyway, we're gonna get into these keys that
Now last key.
I mean
Got one more key. And one more
not the
key.
last
Last key was a trench. Last key was a trench, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
That was. Yeah, now the trenches now how you think my man did yesterday? He looked like he played a little better yesterday.
Broderick, he did. He did. Didn't get penalized at all. Didn't have one penalty on him. That's what I was
big.
watching for.
That's
Penalties.
big. That is
He
big.
didn't get dusted really bad or anything. Frazier was solid money coming back. And McCormick probably had the best game though out of all of them. They was pulling and moving him all over the place. And he plays all the way to the whistle. I saw him maul some dude into the ground after it with the forearm to the grill.
Yeah,
so,
nasty thug.
So they played okay. You know, I don't know about dominate all the way, but we played all right. And then defensively, they couldn't run the ball. So and Keanu Ben had some good tackles. Preston Smith played well for his first game back. And what could you say about the boy? About 97, man. 97 is ridiculous, man. 15. And he got them receipts.
Yeah.
Whoever was talking shit about him not being able to be re-signed.
And hey, though, I kind of was wondering why we gave him that contract, you know, beginning this year. Now I see.
You're another one.
He got some more.
On your ass, boy.
No, I'm just saying, I didn't know the years they gave him. You know, and I just thought he was pretty much at the end. It don't look like he's at the end of his career yet.
No, he's healthy.
You are receipt, boy.
Yeah, he's healthy.
He's
healthy. He's healthy. And when you healthy and you strong and you already was a problem before, that muscle memory it never leaves. So he pick it up right where he left off at.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get into these call outs, fellas. Our call outs on defense yesterday. Again, Doe Bus. I think your boy did his thing yesterday. Your call out yesterday.
PQ, he led the team in tackles.
Man, Doe asked him for 7. He gave him 7 tackles. Doe said, "Can I get 7 tackles out, you pimp?"
Yeah.
You would swear up and down that the dude hurt him. Like, you know what, man? I'm gonna go ahead and bust these fools' ass today, man.
2 tackles for loss and 1 big time pass breakup. And they was clean, hard hitting tackles. When he takes Daniels down on that sweep, that showed how fast he is for real.
He's fast.
But when he saw the running back, and you know, I forgot when he traced down the line, bang! I said, okay, he came to play today. He came to play today. Yeah, and that was clearly his best game in steel, other than I think after the Colts game who we played. He had one of the game we had like 13 tackles, but they wasn't nearly as big as right this. A lot of those 7 tackles, I think about 5 of them was solo. So,
yep.
So he was balling
and impactful.
Yeah,
like you said.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them hits definitely getting them boys hyped up. But PQ, I'm gonna tell you what though, man. They was talking all that mess about PQ. Baltimore's defense ain't looking good without him. I'm gonna tell you that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm not saying we was kind of getting on him last week and the 2 weeks before that. You know what I mean? Twiz and Doe. We was kind of like, where he at? What is he really doing? He's overrunning.
He was
the ball.
missing. He was missing.
Yeah, I know.
He was missing. He was there, but he was missing. He was torpedo and pass everything. He like you know what I'm saying. You got to break down and rap, baby. Pad on pad, pad hit ground. That's what it got to be. That's just how it has to be in that middle. In that middle, you have to be a sound tackler.
Right. Get that one though. That comment.
Yeah. Derek, he said Patrick Queen did his job on spine. Daniels Commanders didn't have to use his legs like we might have thought he was. That's coming off of YouTube. Yeah, you know. So I said he spat him in somewhat Elliott spat, I think, a little bit. just a
Yeah,
little bit, but it was
25.
more PQ. It was me more PQ though. PQ was everywhere, especially in that first half.
Well, again, we're going to get into it. I'm just reading some of these comments, fellas.
Yeah, we got comments there on Facebook too, all that shit.
Yeah. Oh, there
But
you
we
go, right
read
there.
most of the comments.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about him. He should be ready for the Ratbirds. Yeah, he should be ready for the Ratbirds. And
Herbig.
again,
Mm-hmm.
Herbert got a hamstring. He's saying,
That's
but
Oh.
he should be ready for the Ratbirds, and I can't wait for that one because we're gonna talk mad stuff with Keenan next week. I know he's gonna be on all the lives next week. But anyway, you know, they said he couldn't make it. What was the comments they were giving about Queen that he couldn't survive without
Raekwon Smith.
Raekwon Smith, or Raekwon Smith made him, or something like to the effect of, you know what I
That
mean?
doesn't work on defense. That don't work on defense.
The boy got
That type of talk, yeah, that type of talk doesn't work on defense. A left corner can't make a right corner good. That's not how that works. A Mike linebacker can't make a Sam Lamb. That's not how that works, bro. The only person that can really make a linebacker good in the 3-4 defense is the lineman in front of him that takes on the blocks and let him scrape high and scrape low. Other than that, you can't. No players besides you can make you better. If you So if he makes 15 tackles and you don't make nothing, you made him better because he got 15 tackles. Like, that doesn't even go together. They don't. That's not even a source of a statement. What does that even mean? That doesn't even mean nothing. A free safety can't make a strong safety better. That don't work.
I mean, they can work coincide.
Yeah, they
to be
can
fair.
coincide. Right.
Yeah,
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
So somewhat,
Yeah.
but I hear exactly what you're saying, Twan. I never
Talent
paid
wise.
any attention. I never paid any attention.
Yeah.
Now Cerebral put him in the right place. You pick me up, all that. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Nobody care about that when they talk about.
But everybody pokes the top.
But that's
on
something to
defense.
say. That's something to say though. Just because he come from there, plus his fans, and they didn't want to see him go. I don't give a shit what they say.
And that's what I was about to
They
say.
didn't want to see him go.
Because you wouldn't be talking about it. You wouldn't be talking about him if you didn't want to see him go. You'd just let him go. You'd be like, all right, we good.
Especially the hair.
Yeah.
And don't let him get down next week. They'll be really hot.
Yeah.
Bench grease hot. Let him lick Derek a couple times.
I'm sitting here debating if I'm debating if I'm going to the game. I might actually walk in that joint this time.
Yeah, I think I might go down there, Twist.
It's gonna be an event Sunday. Believe that.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to
Twist,
go early then, pimp.
Your call out
Do this early.
We did say a little bit about him earlier, but I'm gonna tell you what, TJ didn't have it stat wise, but he was causing hell. But
he does it. Yeah, he does. TJ does his job even if he don't got a stat line. Because 9 times out of 10, if TJ ain't got a stat line, it's because they throw in the kitchen sink at him.
Yeah.
But then that means Cam gets 2 sacks. That means Smith gets a sack. You know what I'm saying? That's all it means. So if Cam get 1 sack, TJ get 1 sack, and Smith get 1 sack, they go to stat line. You see what I'm saying? It's a good day at the office. You get 1 sack a game, that's 17 in the season. You know what I'm saying? So when you lay it out like that, if you're gonna send 2 at TJ all day, then we got the players that you can send 2 at TJ all day. You can send 3 at TJ all day. You better have your other side tightened up or buttoned up because we got players over there too, and that's just what happened yesterday.
Yep.
Man, that thing, they just basically they spade hands him all the time. 2 in the pass. That's how many people block him. And he should have had the sack. Should have had a safety sack on that holding call. That should have been called as a sack for him because he was getting dude was sacked.
Yeah.
Right there. But I mean, they didn't call it, so hey.
Right.
Yeah.
So sorry. It's cool.
Yeah. Lifton one says the Steelers have a losing record when TJ isn't playing. That dude volume speaks for itself. Yes.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
For sure. We got
He's 90. He's 90. Dick's commercial now.
Yes.
With his brother.
He's literally our new Troy that just plays linebacker.
Yeah.
Right.
He got to be on the field. He got to be on the field. You remember what it looked like when Troy didn't play? When Troy was on the field, it was a different type of defense. When he wasn't on the field, it was a different type of defense.
Yeah.
Yep.
My call out yesterday, they really didn't have the effect. I thought Sutton / Beanie Bishop, because McLaren, he was lined up mostly on Jackson, it seemed like, Joey Peasy and Jackson most of the
Yeah.
time. He was in the slot a couple times, but they didn't have the impact I thought. Really, Sutton had no tackles. Bishop did have 3 total tackles on the one ball. And another one, he almost got burnt. Just Jaden didn't put it in there. But again, he a rookie. I like my chances with Beanie. He's aggressive. He does come up and hit, and he does support on the run. You know, when it's time to have force it, and when that running back's coming out there, he will put his nose in the fan, fellas. So again, maybe not the stats, but you know, effective wise, I'm going to say they definitely had an effect. Everybody on defense had an effect, and probably more than your boy Terrell Edmonds would have had an effect. Twiz, for sure.
Man, him dude, man, he can't touch them 2 dudes. What them dudes did in this season is better than his whole career.
Damn, Twiz.
Literally,
You know what?
he don't
No.
Listen to
You
me.
know what?
Listen to me.
You might be right. Beanie Bishop might get more
I
interceptions.
know I'm right. It don't even about interception. Show me a highlight play that Terrell Edmonds had. This showed me one.
And when he knocked himself out.
That's an accident.
He's
He
cut.
knocked himself out, though.
He's cut. He's not even on the roster. Why?
I just
Why?
got
Anything to get this dude blood, man. Goddamn.
We're going to get to these offense call-outs. Now, our offensive call-outs yesterday, though, we did talk about them a little bit earlier. But Jones and Warren, hella games, man. Hella both of them.
Yeah. Warren was vital. I'm not even going to speak on Jones. We already spoke on him. Warren was vital. Other than that fumble on the one, it was big time. You know, so
Bam Bam is special, man. Bam Bam is special.
Yeah, and you know, and he catches some of those blitzes. They was trying to blitz a lot yesterday. If you didn't notice, they was coming. He picked up a couple of those blitzes to let Russ cook a little bit. So Bam had a solid game, man. No complaints out of the boy at all, especially for the limited amount of touches that he got.
Yeah, 14 carries, 66 yards though for a 4.7 average. Then he caught both his targets, two balls for 29 yards for 14.5-yard average. Again, you can't replace that, man. You can't replace that.
And they jumped him. And they jumped him on that fumble. They jumped him. They jumped him. They jumped him.
Yeah.
They had his arms all.
We were talking before you came on, Twiz. They're saying the NFL done called us every week so far. Now, again, I don't know how true that is, but I know this week it was about the forward progress. The ref should have blew the whistle for the forward progress on Bam Bam. And what was that other one, though, we was talking about? There was another call, but they got to quit calling us, man, after the fact, man. Or it was the TJ Holt in the end zone.
Yeah, it was TJ Holt.
Yeah, they held 26 on a field goal. He would have blocked the field goal. Dude literally grabbed him up inside of his collar. Yeah.
How about his dreadlock?
Yeah,
referee right there. Didn't call nothing.
Right there.
Yeah, if he don't hold him, he blocks that kick.
Man, that special teams is different. I forgot all about that one. Way to bring that up because I forgot about that. That was almost like a dreadlock pull.
Yeah, they can't keep calling it on Monday.
Call that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't keep calling it Monday. Talk about we missed that. You can't miss that.
That's about 3 calls too on the season.
Yeah,
that we
not
know
with
for sure
us.
that they called us. Yeah. Called the organization. Like
Let's tell Goodell to get on their ass. Yeah. Cause you know what I mean? Because when we was playing football and putting people's lights out, you made sure that you come down on James's ass. You made sure you couldn't wait. James hit a motherfucker. His fan was waiting in the locker before the game was over.
Them fans are ridiculous, dude. $100,000.
Ridiculous, man. James would put them motherfuckers to bed.
Yeah, he was.
Before we go night out.
All right, hey Twiz.
Yeah.
Your call out yesterday. We've been talking about him. He that dude.
Oh, Rush. It's the same old thing, man. You know what I'm saying? We in good hands, man. We in good hands. We got us a quarterback, man. And I was the day we signed Russ. You remember I was in Russ I trust. That was my motto. And Russ I trust. Because I if I don't know nothing else, I know he a quarterback. He ain't no. You know what I mean? And there wasn't no fluke to me what he did in Denver. Everybody, I said, man, listen, y'all can call it what you want, man. I'm looking at the whole thing in totality, man. The dude did what he did with nothing and with a coach that didn't even want him.
Right.
Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine being married to a woman and she don't want you, but you got to go home to her. You got to be in there. That ain't no good place to be, dog.
You got to pay the
We just-
bills, everything. Huh?
We
Yeah.
just need him to keep being Mr. Unlimited.
Yep.
There you go. There you go.
Yep.
Though.
And it's so funny that they'll say
So
that.
with everything that
It's
he
so-
could do, he's Mr. Unlimited. That's what he named
That's what they was
himself.
talking about. That's what they was talking about. They said there's no ceiling with Russ.
Yeah.
That's what they've been saying all day. There's no ceiling. Like this
getting
ain't
higher and
even
higher.
the peak of it. Yeah, this ain't even the peak of it. They said this just gonna get better and better.
Yeah, boy. Mr. Unlimited.
Hey, my offensive call out yesterday was no other than GP, man. The new young, what they call him, NFL young boy,
Yeah.
5 for 91,
That's
18.2 yard average.
That's
a
he the
perfect name
nasty.
for him.
He the nasty thug. He the nasty thug.
1 TD. He's slamming boys out there.
He's slamming.
Out there jumping boys like dares over hoods of cars. I mean, the
Yeah,
boy's just a talent, fellas.
He playing basketball.
I just think we see in the tip of what we can really get out of George Pickens, though. Like this is the tip of the iceberg, fellas. We really haven't unlocked him totally. They're saying he's unlocked. You know, I'm hearing that all day. They've unlocked
when he become a professional, when he learn to be a professional, it's over. It's over. Because right now he just like those was always talk about his maturity. Once he get all this silliness out of him and all this whatever it is that he going through, because I really can't put a name to it. I'll just say young, because he is young. Once he get that out of him, it's a whole nother level for him too.
NFL young boy is a perfect name for him because if you know an NBA young boy's antics,
right?
Yeah,
it's perfect.
You don't understand.
Maniac. He's a
You
maniac.
don't understand. Yeah.
I don't even get what he's doing. The ball he caught on the sideline, what is it out like a waffle for?
Yeah.
Not the one like this when he put his toe tag in, but the other one when he's running. What are you doing? And then the double skip. Please God, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I mean, but he makes beautiful catches and he makes plays all the time. And his hands is like glue. He got top 5 hands in the league. Easy.
Okay. Derek is saying he needs
and his chest radius is crazy.
GP needs a 10 to 12 catch game for 175 and 3 TDs. Yeah, I mean, he's capable of that D, but you know what I mean? He's not getting the 12 targets. I'm gonna tell you that. He's not.
We spread it out though. He asking for something from 2 wide receivers. They got 2 tight ends they want to get the ball to, 2 running backs, about 4 receivers. Scotty Miller's just been X'd out.
Right.
You know
I don't even see him no more.
Who knows when Roman Wilson?
Your checks.
How long is IR is what it's going to be?
Yeah.
And now you got Mike Wilson. He's not even going to get 12 targets, Pimp. We're going to beg for 10. We're going to beg for 10 here.
Yeah, it looks like George was the leading with targets with 7, and then Austin with 6, fellas. And he only caught 6.
It just got to be that game got to come where the mismatch is just inevitable. And he's just open like 7-11.
Ain't force nothing to him for no reason either.
Yeah, you don't got to do that.
No reason to force nothing into him when we winning ball games.
Right, right. And that's just what Lifted ones is saying. He's saying he don't need the targets. Y'all remember that Bengals game last season? Yeah, we do. But hey, you're better off giving him as many targets as he can because he's better off the ball in his hands than most of our other receivers. So I mean, that's all we saying. The more opportunities he has, the better chance we have to win.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, getting to these predictions, fellas. We is all around it. We danced all around it. Twiz, you was 28-17, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it was 27-28. But you know, it was close. It was close. It was close. It was close. It wasn't, you know. It was scary. It was scary. That shit was scary, especially when Warren fumbled that ball. Warren fumbled that ball down when they he didn't fumble. They stole that. They jumped him.
Yeah, that was a mugging in the DMV.
They jumped him. They jumped him, dog. They caught him in the alleyway with a pocket full of money. They got him.
Yeah, Steve Atwater's nephew had 2 turnovers. He had the pick and he had that fumble. We could play Chin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeremy Chin.
Okay.
Doe, you had it 24-16, Pittsburgh.
Oh, well.
That our
I
defense
Yeah,
was
say
going to
about
what,
that.
hold them a
what
little
do we?
more.
Yeah, what do?
No, you thought our defense was going to hold them a little more than that.
I mean,
Well,
we
they
did
really
kind of
did.
hold them
No,
to that. Yeah.
yeah, you're right, though.
You know, we had a couple field goals in the we had the fake punt. So
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
short
but you
field.
know, victory is the best prediction.
Yeah, somebody had put that on there. Hold on, let me look at this one. 'Cause there's a whole bunch of comments, fellas. We're gonna have to go through them when we get done. But yeah, somebody had kind of made that comment. I think that might have been Thug. You know, the short fields and stuff like that
Yeah,
is the
Short field
reason
touchdowns.
they,
Yeah.
that they even scored that many points. And we definitely agree with that. Our defense, man, just been top notch all year. Because for real, if that was any other defense, we probably would have lost that game. We probably
Yeah.
would have lost
and
that game.
there's
You
no
know,
question.
I had that thing 31-27. And I was right on the
Right
Washington
there,
side. Twan was right on the other one. So if y'all went down to the casino, run that in, please. Run that in.
15,
Run that in ASAP.
Yeah, you
15.
All
called
right.
the shootout. That's what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was, you know what I mean? But it didn't go down like I thought. I thought we was going to be up on them. But hey, again, like you said, though, a win is a win. I don't care if it's by 1
Ain't nothing
point
like that West Side, man.
or 10
Mhm.
Ain't
points.
nothing like
Yes, sir.
that. Ain't nothing like that West Side, man. Ain't nothing like walking out of there with that W, man.
Yes, sir. Like I
Ain't
said,
nothing like it.
now we go to that gauntlet now. Of course, we're going to go through the AFC North. We're going to be playing pretty much every week from here on out. What we got, fellas? 8 games left, and we got
Yeah.
six
So
division
we got
games.
Philly, we got Philly and KC, and everything else is conference.
Everything else is conference.
Division, conference,
Division,
and
that's
division.
right.
Division. My
You're
fault.
right.
AFC
Yeah.
North. AFC North. Yep.
And
So
it's
Philly and
conference too. You wouldn't
Philly.
know.
Yeah. Yep. So
Yeah. So
we
as we flash that, we had 7-2. Ravens 7-3. They haven't had their bye week yet, so of course we got half game up on them. But again, we have not played a division game, so I don't know how you count that record as far as being in first place. I'm still going to say we're in first, but you know how this go, fellas. This is one of the toughest divisions we going to see in football. You know what I mean?
it
When it
is.
Now,
comes, when it
fellas,
comes to
real quick though, do we have the best quarterbacks in the league, top to
in
bottom?
the division,
Yeah.
no, Joe Burrow is.
No,
I mean, as a whole, the whole
our
AFC
division
North.
as a whole.
Lamar,
Does
Russ,
the AFC North have the
and
best
John and
quarterbacks in
Burrow.
the whole NFL?
I don't know. Jordan Love and Jared Goff is pretty cool too. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. Maybe. Now, who's the Browns quarterback? Jameis Winston. Get like nah.
Well, I
Man.
mean,
I don't
he
know.
hasn't
Man.
said.
From top to
You
bottom.
done took me off
to
what I
bottom.
really wanted to say. I'm totally forgotten. That was way more important than that.
Well, what was you talking?
I didn't forget. It left my head now. Let's move on.
Okay, we're
Comments.
gonna get to these comments. Let's get to
Yeah.
these comments. All
I
right.
don't know, man, but I don't know. But Russ, because we can't. How well you gonna value Russ right now? Like all the way. I mean, he's playing real well, but he didn't play what fourth. But that was fourth game. That was fourth game or
Third. That's actually his
Yeah.
third.
Yeah. So I can't evaluate him on how good he is all the way now. I mean, he's good, playing good, almost great. But I'm like, if he played a full season now, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
What would it have been? We might be 8-1 and 9-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Now we pulled that paddle out. We pulled that paddle out Sunday, and then we can have this conversation after that game.
Yeah.
Grab that one for me, Doe. I can't see what that is.
That's the offense can only get better. They're throwing slants now too, opening up the offense using the tight end. Hey man, they threw early in the game when they threw the one across the middle, like perfectly across the middle of the move.
Yes.
They got the pass interference call. There should have been more of that.
Yeah.
I think he'd be one of his time.
It was wide open.
Great. He want to be like so perfect with everything with the pass. So, and then he threw George a couple. So they're starting to use a little bit of that middle of the field. So yeah. And you had to a little bit too yesterday with the running game getting stifled up. You still got to use that part of the field.
Yeah.
And people gonna go to the numbers, man.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Like I said, though, on that 1-2, Mike Williams, middle of the field was wide open. Now, like I said, I don't know if it was Pat that was running the slant or the post down the middle, or if it was a wide receiver, it might have even been George Pickens on that other side running the post. Wide open though. Nobody in the middle of the field because the defense went straight to the numbers and the sideline. Literally. It was like roaches. The whole middle of the field open, wide open. I said, look at
You
this.
talking about the last touchdown of the
The
game?
last touchdown, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Rewatch that
okay.
one. Rewatch that one. All
Yeah.
right, we got Eric Williams here. Yeah, I didn't know. I can't read. Yeah, I didn't know JPJ had a little hawk down speed. Yeah, he caught who was that? Was that McLaurin
Yeah.
he caught?
McLaurin, he caught his
Yeah.
ass because he was definitely walking into the end zone if he didn't.
Yeah.
He caught his ass. He had a terrible game though yesterday.
Yeah, that's what that next comment.
And not for not being there too. He was there. Go ahead.
Just
read that one though. Go ahead.
Oh,
then
the
go on what
ones.
you
It
was going to say.
seems like one of the biggest issues of the team is the secondary. Do you guys think it's a cinematic issue, or the guy just not playing some discipline? I don't think the secondary really played that bad. Got penalized a lot yesterday.
mm-hmm.
Joey get handsy for no reason.
Yeah.
And I don't know if his pops is telling him to keep his game because that's been his game ever since he came from Penn State. But the first pass interference call, he's all over him. What was the point of grabbing his jersey and putting your arm down?
Yeah, just run with him.
You can't hear me? But yeah,
I can hear you, though.
He went out again. But yeah. So I didn't understand that.
I didn't understand it either because he was step for step with him. He didn't even need to. And you had the sideline to help you, so you didn't need to pin him. He wasn't going. If anything, he was going to run out of balance.
And then the other pass interference almost mauled dude on the holding call, and then got him and celebrated like, dog, you just doing shit for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah, unplug and plug back in. Yeah, we hear you now.
All right.
And,
yeah,
but some new joints.
I just think Joey, like Doug was saying, because I couldn't hear y'all either. But if you said, I apologize. Joey on especially on the one, I don't know the receiver he was on. I think it was 85, 88. He had the boy stacked. All he had to do was look back for the ball. He's still grabbing him. He probably could have intercepted the ball is what I'm getting at. Instead of playing the ball, Joey's playing the man way too much and way too long.
Joey got to trust his ability. You got to trust your ability. You got to trust your ability.
Yes.
Stop. Don't worry. Trust your ability, man. Trust your ability to make the plays, man. You played corner top tier in college. Trust your ability, man.
Hey, Twiz and Doe, he had great technique. He stacked the receiver. You know what I mean?
Just like he was supposed to. Yep.
But he starts that grabbing him by the jersey, trying to pull him down almost. It's like, yo, you in position. Let him go now. Yeah. Turn around, look for the ball, and pick that thing. I think he lacks the ball skills. Okay. And we talking about professionals. I'm not putting him down at all. He's a pro ball NFL corner. Don't get me wrong. But I think he lacks a little bit of ball skills, fellas.
Maybe. I think he likes to use his hands because that's what he used to doing. Because he naturally got. You look at his paws. Right. His paws ain't small.
He long.
All right.
Yep. Damn, Keith, what's up with your microphone?
Go ahead.
You got a. Okay, you do. You must got a short, bro. I think you got a short.
Yeah, trying to get some new joints.
Yeah.
Didn't like the fake punt, but that early in the game, Guru Butler. Sorry, dude. We liked it. Should have worked for a tutty.
That was a tutty, baby. We ain't like it because it ain't work. But I liked it because
no problem.
I loved it. Yeah. Because you got to take a chance. Yeah. It was that was beautifully dialed up. It was dialed up to perfection. Yeah. But like you said, he seen the end zone. He didn't even see the ball go. He seen the end zone.
He don't never get the score either. Oh man.
Yeah. Hey, he kicking himself in the ass right now as we speak.
This is Bruce. It's ripples in a pond. You can't say what would have could have happened if they actually succeeded in the fake field goal.
Yep.
Maybe the next play, Russell breaks his leg and Washington scores 3 unanswered touchdowns.
Yeah, right.
You can only know what actually did happen. Okay, Bruce.
Yep, that's
I get
cuz
it.
that's cuz's talk. That's I know his talk anywhere. You ain't even have to tell me who wrote that. I can tell by the language.
And sorry, fake punt. Again, we liked it, Bruce. Should have worked for a tutty. And maybe they might not do it again. Probably won't do it no time soon
Nah,
at all.
no time.
That was the
Yeah.
shot for the season almost.
Yep, that's basically
But
Yep.
hey, shit.
Yeah.
If something like that worked to turn the game around early on your own side, hey man, it happens. Sometimes in football you take the
They
chances,
damn
dog.
sure wasn't ready. They wasn't ready. They wasn't
Yeah.
ready. They wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Keith, you still out. Keith, you still out. We can't hear you, bro.
I can read it. It's cool.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mike T having a hell of a season coaching as well.
Oh,
Between him
is
and
he?
Campbell, maybe coach of the year. Yeah, him and Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah.
Got to put Kevin O'Connell up there with Minnesota. But yeah, Mike is right there, Pim, especially if we go 1-5-2.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
But that's one of the, I got the Ratbirds. That's all I got. And that's all I got. I ain't talking about no damn awards or nothing. But
Nope.
you got it.
I ain't worried about no coach of the year. He and coach ain't worried about coach of the year. He ain't worried about that either. I can promise you he ain't worried about that.
Nah, he worried about being them Ratbirds at 1 o'clock on Sunday.
They asked him about us playing Jaden Daniels and then turning around and have to pay Lamar next week. Is there any? He said, man, listen, man, please don't. You got to be real careful when you get to mentioning people in the same sentence with Lamar Jackson. That man is a 2-time MVP, man.
Mr. Jackson.
Mr. Jackson.
Yeah, he did say.
Yeah, man. Coach is the real deal, man. Coach the real deal, man. The real deal.
Yeah, we know Jerry. We know.
Who cares about Jerry?
What's the lock for the day, Jerry? Jerry, what's the lock for the night, Jerry?
He got 6 teams.
He's like House.
Yeah, they both Ravens fans now.
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't they New England fans like 3 years? Never mind.
Yeah.
House is a sad sack of shit. Sorry. Let me tell you.
I told House, man, I said, man, they go hard on you. Oh.
Okay.
I'm surprised he ain't over here.
Hey, House, I see you. I ain't even putting your comment up, House, man. He needs 12 comments.
He don't separate enough to get to him. His catches are great.
He don't need
he
to
always covered. He ain't always covered.
He don't need to separate.
We got the lowest amount of. I don't know what that is now. What the percentage it was early in the year, we couldn't separate at all. And I think Vance now is going to leak the 4th receiver. It's going to be in 4th receiver for Vance Jefferson. It's going to fall down. He's going to go under Austin because Mike is going to take more snaps. Why not? Your first catch ever is a walk off.
Walk off, pretty too.
I think the last one here is LG. That talking about Torrance boy. He's a Bum Edmonds. That's how we end the show.
Yeah, we'll end the show with Bum Edmonds.
Right. This last comment. I thought I had it up. Harvey Dunn. Harvey, hey, thanks for joining us. Lord, a new user because he's commenting like crazy. We're gonna put one of them up, Harv. And this is one thing I don't like about him. He said the only thing I see about GP, he holds the ball with one hand too much when trying to get the extra yards. Yeah, and I thought he learned messing with that before. Remember that fumble we had? I forget what game that was. It was a big time fumble.
It was a Colts game.
Colts, yep.
Yeah.
That's why I know that dude. That Colts game. I thought he would have learned from that though. He still does the same thing in traffic.
Well, I talked about it earlier when he caught on the right hand in the second half.
Yeah.
And with the right hand, just what are you doing? He's a maniac. That's all I can say. If I ever seen him in public, I would tell him like, "Yo, you're a dog. You got that maniac.
Yeah.
Could you lower the maniac just a little bit?
Yeah.
Right, a little bit. Hey,
NFL
young boy. Hey, no, NFL young boy.
And damn that shit. NBA young boy got 12 kids. This boy is a dummy at the same time. Okay.
He got something. He got something for you, Twiz. He said,
But he talking about the Ravens, man. The 3.5.
Oh,
I
Jerry,
think
Jerry,
they favor about 3.5.
Jerry,
That
he asked about
Jerry,
tonight.
you going? Come on, Jerry, man. Come on, Jerry. Don't try to play us like that on our own podcast, Jerry. Ain't nobody taking no Ravens, man.
and kick rocks, Jerry. Have a good life.
But
Nobody
no,
taking no Ravens, man.
but once again, fellas, hey, tough game. We come out with a victory. That it can no longer say that Russ is only winning against the losing squads. The Jets, the Giants.
I ain't.
He's beat someone reputable.
Yeah.
We ain't worried about that. We play who's and we didn't make our schedule, bro.
No doubt.
Just like we got all our games in our AFC North. We didn't do that. But since y'all did it, so be it. So we it's the NFL, man. I done seen the saddest team beat the best teams. So that don't matter. That I seen it don't matter. Look who Baltimore done lost to this year.
Yeah.
Jameis Winston and the Raiders, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man. What we talking about? Like
yeah.
any given Thursday, Sunday, or Monday.
Yep. Hey, but before we get out of here, any shout outs you fellas want to send out there?
Yeah, I got one.
Good.
I want to say happy Veterans Day to everybody that's out there as a veteran, especially my family. My grandfather was one, my father, my two brothers that people don't know I got, and my nephew, and a host of cousins, both sides of the family, especially my father's side. They all went to the military, except for me.
Military family, yeah.
So, hoorah, all that other shit. And happy Veterans Day, man. Thanks for your service, because,
yes,
we don't get to be free over here without them.
Yeah,
definitely.
You're right. Bro. We take that for granted sometimes. Great.
People don't really understand what that statement means. They really don't understand what that statement means. It's real.
Oh, they about to find out now. With this. Never mind. I ain't even gonna get into politics. But
That's not a politics podcast.
We're gonna be going to war in a minute. Don't worry about it. But hey, yes, happy Veterans Day, fellas. I just want to one shout out JY. Get that JY, my brother. He's getting that Businessman of the Year award this Saturday.
Yeah, I did see that.
Congratulations,
Okay.
JY.
Congratulations, hey. Big time.
Hello.
My man, cool, dog. Yeah.
Salute to my bro. So, that's a big honor. Youngers, we don't take it lightly. All right. But
no doubt.
But that's all I have, fella. Twiz, you got anything for the peoples?
No, I ain't got nothing, man. I'm about to go to pop some pills. My neck hurt.
Well, you better pop something, nigga. You've been talking like crazy, boy.
And I drank that coffee, man. I was asleep, and I popped up, and I was like, I gotta get something.
You need a cough drop. You've been talking for an hour straight, boy.
But ain't no grogginess. Ain't no Jadakiss over here, Pimper. Yeah.
But no,
for sure.
As always, man. Everybody out there, thanks for joining YB Game Plan, where we always give it to you real, man. Come on back next week as we preview the Baltimore Ravens versus the Pittsburgh Steelers here in Pittsburgh at Acrisure Stadium. It's going to be a good one, y'all. It's going to be a good one. Get your popcorn ready.
It's going to be a great one. Yeah, it's going to be a great one.
Yeah, get your popcorn ready. Hey, Keenan, House, I'm taking bets too. So for KY.
House landed, Big Twiz. House landed, trust me.
Dope bus.
Peace.